Doesn't matter to me. I'm fine with either. Restart? Or what? Yeah, I really don't give a fuck either. I mean, it's whatever. We could probably do 7-7, just second quarter.
And the Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return.
So I'll just let you score.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
Damn. I thought... Yeah.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Might be calling a hot route. Running to Green. He's loose. He's at the 40. He's at the 20.
Oh, fuck.
Inside the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that
Just do
terrific
the same
run.
shit. Go left this time.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He's going for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Okay, but... Yeah, I think, yeah.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. The defensive line does their jobs, he comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
On third down, here's Robinson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their
Fuck,
first
why didn't I
punt of the
just 2
afternoon.
clock that? What the hell?
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started.
Yeah, I think then that should be fine. So I'll just go goal line. Do something outside then.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period.
Alright, now we should be back.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To throw, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up the sack.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down, 2nd in California, and that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can...
There he goes. What a weapon to have a quarterback that can run like that. They finally got him out of bounds.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Got a man. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You can really set the tone for what's possible trouble in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 101, a way to start the season. Pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were clocked.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Sayin. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sayin. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Makes a deep grab. Finally corralled, but not before 4. He picked up the first down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Saying back to the air. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Say it. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Again, it's Sayin. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Across the 25, he's got room. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Now on first down from the 28. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 20 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Crimson Tide, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Play fake, Julian Sayin. Keeps looking downfield. Firing to the right, complete. Gets away from 1, finds some space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll looking for a crease. It's Jackson. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Lets it fly. On target over the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end and coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush. And you saw it right there getting the sack.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To the air, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. fourth down, going to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback may change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Here's Sayin to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Sayin from the gun on third down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Finds a tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Final play of the quarter coming. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Bears the pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Here comes the two-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Zayn finds his man. It's Jackson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Fires left side, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Zayn. Complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got a man, it's Robinson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Throwing right. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Under fire. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Sooners are flying down the field. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And they got him.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on it today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Got him downfield. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's looking to throw. And wings it incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. This is softening them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And defense is about being great in the great situations on the third downs. Goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get there.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dances away. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. He wants it all. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
He might want another play. He's got it again. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bringing it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Alright, man. GG. That fucking 5 wide is tough to cover.